what's up, and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be talking about the upcoming Asmus Toys Devil May Cry Dante 6 scale figure. Now I was kind of getting a whiff that this might be coming, because in the Asmus Toys Devil May Cry 5 Trish 6 scale figure, I've seen like video reviews of her, and you can see that that there was a tease of a Devil May Cry like a Dante figure. And I was suspecting that it was the first one, but now it has finally been revealed that there is like a Dante 6 scale figure based on the original Devil May Cry video game. And I think that is so awesome, because the original Devil May Cry video game is my second all-time favorite video game. And it was definitely my all-time favorite video game on the PlayStation 2. So I'm definitely pumped and excited about this, and I'm going to get into this right now. Now I do have the original Devil May Cry in this HD collection right here, which has like the first 3 games, like Devil May Cry 2 and Devil May Cry 3. But I do still have like the original PlayStation 2 version. I still have that around somewhere. I was looking for it around somewhere. Like the one that was originally released on PlayStation 2, I still have that version of Devil May Cry 2 as well. I still think this is an awesome collection too to have. Okay, here's the Asmus Toys Devil May Cry Dante 6 scale figure. Now, I was already getting a whiff that this might be coming, because I was watching some of the videos of their Trish figure based on the Devil May Cry 5. And you can see that there was a tease of the original Dante, and I was excited about it. Now we know for certain that there really is an official 6 scale Dante figure based on the original Devil May Cry. Now I must admit, this is definitely one of my most anticipated figures of this year, because the original Devil May Cry, well, I'm a huge fan of the Devil May Cry video game series, but the original Devil May Cry is my second all-time favorite video game, like of all time. There's like a game before it, but that is like my second favorite all-time video game, the original Devil May Cry. So yeah, I am definitely like hyped and pumped for this. This is just awesome news to me. Now, there are 2 different versions of the Devil May Cry 6 scale Dante figure from Asmus Toys. You have like the standard edition, but then you also have the luxury edition, which they also call like the deluxe edition. Because if you get the luxury edition, it would come for the Sparta sword, the double barrel shotgun, Ilfred hands, a weapon rack, and a neon DMC logo set. So that's definitely the one I'll be aiming at, because I would like to have like the shotgun, like the Ilfred hands, even like Sparta sword. I would love to have all that too as well. Plus you get like the weapon rack too, because I know they usually give us like the weapon racks with the Devil May Cry like figures, like Asmus Toys. And sometimes they don't have to be like a deluxe or a special edition version. It's just that that particular figure based on Devil May Cry will still come with a weapon rack. So I still think this is awesome though, and I'm glad that they are including like all its accessories based on the original Devil May Cry. Now, the deluxe version, well, the standard version will have like the Alastair sword with the Alastair sword and the Ebony and Ivory pistols, but you will also get the ruby necklace too, if I'm not mistaken. But if you get like the deluxe or the luxury edition of this particular figure, you get the Alastair sword, Ebony and Ivory handguns, the Sparta sword, the double barrel shotgun, the Ilfred hands, the ruby necklace. So those are all the things that you would get, plus like the weapon rack. And of course he does have like the usual like Asmus Toys like Devil May Cry stands, plus like the neon DMC logo too as well. So there's like tons of stuff. Definitely if you get like the luxury edition, or they call it, like I said, like the deluxe edition, you would get more bang for your buck. Like I said, that's the one I would definitely be aiming at picking up, is like the luxury edition. Now I think the likeness on this figure of Dante, now since they're basing it on the original Devil May Cry game, it's kind of hard to really like nail it down, because when you go by his face at the time, like the technology, well, you know, like the graphics at the time had the PlayStation 2, I guess you could say. And it was definitely my favorite game on the PlayStation 2, the original Devil May Cry. Like the likeness to Dante. Now, if I'm looking at the figure, it looks like the figure has like a more youthful, like younger look for Dante than, from what I feel, than how he really looked in the game. Plus, in the video game, I felt that his eyes probably been like a little more bluer if you got close up on Dante, like whenever you see like cut scenes of him and so on. But then I think it's a pretty good likeness. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, like his hair might be kind of off too at the bottom somewhat. It's like there's too much hair, but I think it's like a decent like look to him, like a decent likeness. And like I said, you're basing it like on a video game where like the technology of the face really wasn't that like that good, at the time. And it does like the clothes that Dante is wearing is right on point too as well, like the black long sleeve undershirt, like the red vest, the red long coat, and the red pants. Cause I do remember them being like that too, like the pants, even though they were kind of like a reddish color, but I think they kind of more of like a violet type color, but they were still like red. But you can still tell that if I'm not mistaken, if I can remember right, they kind of are like kind of off, like from how the jacket really is, like a darker red than how the actual vest is, or you can say the coat. And he does have like the black boots too as well. So I think the clothes and everything for Dante is like right on point. And it's still cool seeing like a realistic version of this particular appearance of Dante. Like they call it the original Dante. I still think that's pretty cool right there. That we now have like a more realistic type figure, because I know about the statues. There have even been like 7-inch scale figures based on this particular version of Dante, but now we have one with like actual like fabric material. As far as the accessories go, I think the ruby necklace looks pretty cool, and apparently it really is made of metal. Like the chain itself really is made of like a metal, so I think that's pretty cool. Like it's made of like, I guess you could say, die cast metal. The shotgun can like open up and so on, like you can cock it like back and forth. And it looks pretty nice too. I think it's nice. And then the ebony ivory pistols, from what they're saying, are very true to how they look on the video game. So yeah, I think that's awesome too. The ebony and the ivory pistols, the Alastair sword or Alistair sword, and the Alistair sword, it actually has like a magnet feature too, which can be attached to like Dante's like back. They'll have like a magnetic type piece that you'll be able to put on his back so you can attach the sword. I'm kind of curious how that works, because I know that Devil May Cry 3 figure, it stays on, but the sword for that particular figure, it kind of falls off sometimes. But it does stay on though. But if you like bump it, it kind of fall off. So I wonder how that would be. Now, Asmus Toys has the Devil May Cry Dante 6 scale figure scheduled to ship out during the third quarter of this year. So he's supposed to be scheduled to be released this year. So this is definitely like exciting and awesome news for me. I'm really pumped for this. Now, this has already gone up for pre-order, like at places like Big Bad Toy Store, but I don't see it at Sideshow Collectibles or like Asmus Toys official website. I don't see it there at those places yet. But if you go to Big Bad Toy Store, they have it, like the standard version, and they have the deluxe version already up for pre-order. So yeah, I think this is awesome news, and this is easily one of my most anticipated figures of this year. Like I say, the original Devil May Cry is one of my second all-time favorite video game, and it was definitely my all-time favorite PlayStation 2 video game, like that was released on the PlayStation 2 era. But yeah, I'm definitely hyped for this, and I can't wait to pick up this particular piece. Now, Asmus Toys has the Devil May Cry Dante 6 scale figure scheduled to ship out, released during the third quarter of this particular year. So it's actually scheduled to be released during this year. So I think that is awesome that it's like close, Now it's already up at Big Bad Toy Store, but I don't see it yet on like Sideshow Collectibles or places like Asmus Toys, like their official website. I don't see it there either yet, but I'm sure it eventually will pop up on those. But at Big Bad Toy Store, you can get both like the standard version, and they have like the deluxe version too as well, which is also known as the luxury edition. The one I plan on getting, because it has all like his accessories based on the weapons and stuff that he did use like in the video game, So yeah, like I said before, I'm definitely hyped for this one. Like I said, the original Devil May Cry is my second all-time favorite video game, and it was my all-time favorite video game on the PlayStation 2 during that era, So yeah, I'm definitely excited about this. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.